Hey guys, it's Mrs. Garrett. I just thought I wanted to share with you a nonfiction book today. This book is called Giraffes and it's by Animal Safari. It's one of their blast off readers and it's a great nonfiction text. Let's go ahead and read. Oh, when I first opened this book, look you guys, I noticed that there is a table of contents in there. You know, that helps me to figure out where I want to go, what I want to look up, and that kind of thing. So I'm actually going to read the whole book, but if I were using this for some research purposes, I could actually just go and look at the table of contents, and it would help me figure out where to go. So look at that. There's a heading. This heading says, "What are giraffes?" Giraffes are the tallest land animals in the world. And look at that picture that really supports that, those words there. It shows you how tall that giraffe is. Spots cover their bodies. The spots get darker as giraffes get older. I didn't know that. That's a new learning for me. Giraffes have long blue-black tongues. The tongue is dark to protect it from sunburn. Look at that. And when I look at this, I'm also learning that they eat leaves. I can tell that there. But I bet it talks about that later in the book. Oh, look, there's another heading. And guess what? Let's go back. I want to show you guys something. That heading matches the table of contents right here. Eating and drinking on page 10. So that's interesting. Giraffes eat leaves from tall trees. Their favorite leaves are from acacia trees. Interesting. Now, I noticed that this right here is a bold word, two bold words, acacia trees. So that must mean that that learning is important. So when I think about that and what's important with that, I know that, now I know that giraffes eat leaves from acacia trees. That's some important learning. Giraffes must lower their bodies to drink. They spread out their legs to get closer to the water. Can you see that picture really well? Look at how they're spreading those legs apart and to get down into the water. So now I know that giraffes drink water too. Oh, there's another heading, predators. So this section, that heading is telling me that this section of the book is going to tell me all about the things that want to eat giraffes. Crocodiles and lions lurk. Look at that bold word, lurk. Crocodiles and lions lurk at watering holes. Giraffes must be careful. So I learned from that book that crocodiles and lions are predators of the giraffe and that they hang out at their watering holes. That's some good information. Giraffes will kill predators when in danger. One kick can kill. Again, there's that word predators. We know that's important because it's bold. Oh, look at that heading. Herds. I wonder what a herd is. Let's read and see if we can find out. Giraffes form herds to stay safe. Herds roam savannas. Well, when I look at that picture and I think about what I just read, I think that must mean that, like, giraffes live together, and that must be what they call the group of giraffes. So like people live together in groups like neighborhoods, or we live in communities, like they call those cities. So giraffes live in community in groups that they call herds. So a group of giraffes is called a herd. That's some good learning. And oh, I just also remembered that it said savanna in that bold word. So that's telling me that they live in the savannas in Africa. Males fight over females in a herd. They swing their necks and hit with their horns. Wham! Wow, so giraffes fight by swinging their heads. That was some good learning. And then when I look at this book, I also see a glossary. And it's interesting. In the glossary, they take those bold words that we saw in the book and then they tell us what it is. So acacia trees are trees with thorns that grow in savannas. The herds are a group of giraffes. Lurk means to hide and wait. Predators are animals that hurt other animals for food. Animals that hunt other animals for food. Savannas are grasslands with very few trees, and watering holes are natural areas filled with water. Animals gather around watering holes to drink. And this book is kind of interesting because it also says where I can learn more about giraffes and things that I can look up on the internet, on the web, to learn more about giraffes. So, and one other interesting thing about this book is it has an index. So what's cool about an index is, again, it's kind of like the table of contents, but if I want to find something quick, I can go look at the index of a book. And so right here, it talks about their bodies on page 6 and page 12. So I could go look at page 6 and 12 and find something out about giraffe bodies. If I wanted to know about what they eat, I could go right here to where it talks about leaves and learn more information, or read to see what it taught me about leaves that giraffes eat. So, boys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed this book, Giraffes. I really love giraffes. And so, thanks for listening to me read today.